This podcast is rated MA. It may contain coarse language, sexual situations, and fantasy violence. It is not recommended for persons under 17. Welcome to another episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse, Rage Across St. Louis. Episode 7, Earth Incinerator, Part 2. This is Kirk. I am the storyteller for Werewolf the Apocalypse.
This is Mary. My character that I'm playing tonight is Blaze.
This is Julia. My character's name is Abigail Morningkill.
And this is Seth. I'm playing Dax Gibbons.
So, last time you guys were down in the small town of Herculaneum at an Earth Incinerator, and you were following a lead from an actual radioactive site where they were taking dirt away, and you guys found out that the dirt was fine. So, you also saw that inside this plant, they were treating the dirt and then sending it out, shipping it out all over the place. And you decided to go downstairs in the basement, sub-basement, where you dispatched 2 guards on a thin hallway way underground, and you guys had just opened up a door into a large cavern where there was a gigantic white slug-like being that was being, I don't know if it was milked was the right word, but it's the sludge that was coming off of it was being collected.
Yuck. Didn't somebody get really hurt?
I might have, excuse me, I might have gone into battle as a human.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Didn't you get hurt?
And not only into battle, but like charged down the hallway by yourself
Yeah.
to attack you guys.
I couldn't remember if that was you, Mary, or him.
Yeah. No, I ran after him.
So, you're not healing if you're in human form. You're not healing.
After that, though, I switched to Krynos.
Okay.
I do remember him switching.
I say, yeah, I think by the time we got to the slug thing, you were relatively okay.
Yeah, I'm currently just injured.
Yeah.
Do you need me to touch you?
Maybe. Yeah, that'd probably be good.
How does Mother's Touch work again? I had it written down on my character sheet, and I left it at home.
You spend a gnosis point, roll your intelligence and empathy. Difficulty is the target's current rage.
Can I have a piece of paper so I can write down my notes?
Current rage is 6.
Okay.
I think I only spent 2 willpower, too. Yay.
I don't hear any rolling.
She's writing.
I had to write it down first, otherwise I would have
She
forgotten.
doesn't have her character sheet with her tonight, so she's using her phone. She was getting genetic testing done. She's a mutant.
I'm a mutant. That's 1. I got 1 success.
1 success, so 1 level. Heals up.
But not like the superpower kind of mutant, just like the third arm kind of mutant.
Yeah. I have something growing. It's really creepy.
It's a tumor. Yeah, each success heals 1 level of lethal, bashing, or aggravated damage. Unfortunately, it starts at the top of your wound list.
But if you healed how many? 2?
1.
Oh, just
1.
1. Oh. Well, that's better than being injured.
That's right.
I think that's...
Okay, I love the slug.
He has cute eyes.
I had to change the range or the scale. So going up when you guys knocked out the police or the security guys is like 5 foot, but once you get past the hash mark, it's 20 foot per square.
Is this the guards that we fought right here?
Yeah, because you guys walked for a very long time before you found this.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to just
Gotcha.
text this to you.
It's so, like, not cute, but, like, weirdly adorable right now. Just because of the way you shaded it, I think.
On Obsidian Portal, it looks a lot more vicious.
Is it on Obsidian Portal?
It is, but I think it's hidden right now.
Oh.
All right. You should have the picture here. I texted it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked all over for a picture that was like just a white slug, and nope. Everything was like either super crazy or just
One
a
of
slug.
the things that I feel the most guilty about is that one time that I actually tried to see what would happen if you pour slug on a salt.
Oh, yeah.
I felt really bad after I did that.
You feel really bad afterwards.
Because
Yeah,
it
Ray
like
does it.
peeled in half,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, it was awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But it's just one of those things you have to do.
I just like, this can't be that bad. This can't be weird. Like, how does that work? And then everything is terrible.
Yeah.
What are what's the line with the dashes there? Is that just a hill?
Or a ledge.
Or is that a fence or a ledge? Yeah.
Let's see.
This one here.
It's right after the tunnel.
It's up on like a raised lip almost. So
Alright.
How many
So
feet?
coming out of the tunnel is raised up?
it goes up to this raised like
Okay.
gradation or ridge.
So he's up
He's up
here,
higher,
and
yeah.
so that's we have to go up to. That's
Yeah.
why the
it's
lines
not
are
much
on
at
the
all.
one side.
Well, I
Gotcha.
guess it is about 20 feet up. It's a
Okay.
pretty good. Yeah.
Cool.
I tried
And
to
the
boot
slime
the
pool is pretty
microphone.
huge.
It's silk. It's not slime. Silkworm.
No, I wish.
Slime.
And it's not
waste.
really moving, but there's a lot of the smell in here is pretty intense
Ew,
with
like
the
putrid.
trash and the sewer being dumped into it. It looks like all the trash for the town is dumped down this chute for the thing to eat, plus the sewer water.
Oh,
So it's shitty and
Now, does it look
fruity.
detained, or is it just kind of cool? It's the job of the hutting on
It
the
looks like it's
platform.
chocolate hutting. Yeah.
It's like the best
It
way
is
to
being
describe
fed. It doesn't have to go
Yeah.
anywhere. There's no
Okay.
predators. It's doing its thing.
I mean, not that I totally want to. It would take me a while to be okay with saving something that looked like this that wasn't being tortured, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, and it is covered in slime. It's oozing it, this greasy material. So yeah,
So is that all it's being fed? We don't see like any radioactive anything being fed to it.
no.
Okay.
But there are troughs that are underneath it that are collecting whatever this is and funneling it to that pool area, and it's being pumped out or moved somewhere else.
So do we have any idea what the dirt was being used for then?
Well, the dirt was being brought here. I'm assuming that they're taking whatever's coming off of this and using it to contaminate the dirt and then
Gotcha.
send the dirt
Okay.
out.
That's what I was assuming too, but just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure we didn't figure something else out.
Yep.
Why?
We can follow the dirt later. Do we want to kill this thing now? Because I feel like I want to kill this
Yeah.
thing now.
Most of you that are feeling this thing.
Because this is like an abomination in
Yeah.
every sense of the
Yeah,
word.
it's a real live monster that is.
Now is it being kept alive? And it like, does it have like tubes and things, or is it literally a physical stab it?
It's on its own. Like if it got
we
out
have
of here,
salt?
it could move. If it could get up, if it could move, it might be able to move. You're not sure. It's not being restrained. It's
does
not
it
being.
have teeth?
You're not sure. Its
Good
face is kind of
question.
down in the middle of all this pile of
All right.
garbage,
All right.
and it's not moving fast. You think it might be eating. You see it pulsing. It almost looks like in Aliens 2, the Queen's egg sac sort of thing. So it's not quite clear, but it's white, and you can
It's
see
that,
it's
like that translucent
moving. Yeah.
Ugh.
It has not seen daylight in a very long time, possibly decades, if at all.
I think there's any chance I could run really fast and blow through it.
Oh, you're not sure.
I'm afraid I might get stuck on the inside. I don't think I'll do
That
that.
would be bad. Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
the worst right now.
Because, I'll probably botch and then get stuck.
Again, the smell coming off this thing is gross. It is foul. The whole chamber, cavern, or whatever it is disgusting. Like the walls are dripping, ceiling's dripping, and it's not water. It's whatever this goo is everywhere.
Like I picture him like gooing the place like Roger from American Dad does.
Exactly.
Like when all that green shit just comes out of him.
If it's been down here for decades, it probably did that on purpose so it could survive.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you sense the taint on it?
Do we really want to? Didn't he get overwhelmed by that once around here already?
Yeah, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I mean, we got to assume it's worm, right?
Yeah,
We don't need to
I'm
sense
just assuming that it's worm.
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to put him through that sort of psychological trauma. We can
Well,
just,
I was just gonna have him look at like I don't know, some of the other stuff that's around, like the trash and stuff. I don't know. I'm just curious how they're getting it to produce.
Is there anything else
this
around
much
it?
slime.
it may be it itself. Like they've
Yeah.
just got like mutated it, and now all they're doing is feeding it so that it stays alive and keeps producing whatever it produces, quote unquote, naturally.
And did we see any? Can we see if we remember anything that maybe this was getting pumped, like things that this was going into? Because obviously this pool is not going to hold this much slime. Like, do we see tanks that maybe could have been
There are pipes coming out of the pool, and there are pipes going up to the ceiling.
up to the ceiling? Okay.
Yeah.
So we probably saw these pipes or these tanks that held it.
I say, yeah, this whole place is.
You saw the dirt being moved down a conveyor belt, and things were being sprayed on it.
Yeah.
And Some of it was oil, some of it was other things, and there was another thing that you just did not know. But he was overwhelmed by. Because he smelled the dirt, grabbed a big old handful.
I'm just saying,
That's right.
maybe we
That's-
can destroy
shoved
it,
his face in
and the tanks that have all the shit in it. Might be the...
Yeah, I mean,
Let's rip
I
its
think-
eyeballs out.
Yeah, I think step one is to kill it, and then they don't have it anymore to produce more of a slime.
And you think where this is sitting now, it's somewhere far off from the factory because you guys walked quite a ways. So it's not directly underneath it.
So, and there aren't any like watch people or anybody else. Like we killed the guards on the way here, and that's all we can see in terms of overseers.
Do we have a sense of which direction we
Operation.
walked?
Top was north, so you guys walked
So
west.
So did we
West,
go
yeah.
under the river?
No.
no,
Okay.
we went the other way.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Go west, young man.
So I would say you're probably closer to 55.
All right. In that case, I'm going to, as a reflexive action that costs me nothing, spend a willpower and activate Hair's Leap so that I can, get ready to leap on this thing easily.
Any other pre-gifts people want to activate?
Well, I'm just going to go into Chronos if I'm not already there. I think I am.
Or
right?
shift
That's okay.
shapes, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was already in Kronos.
No, I'm just gonna rip its eyeball out.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are still standing at the bottom of this slight ridge or whatever it is. So you gonna do razor claws or anything?
I don't have the rage to activate it right now.
I don't have any that I can activate.
I have a rage point left unspent according to my character sheet, so we're just gonna.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mark those.
I think I can. I think seeing shit like this gives you rage. At least it used to.
How much?
Coming face to face with the worm and dealing with it would be enough to piss off a werewolf.
I'd be okay with it.
Yes, everybody take a rage point from seeing this thing and getting ready to attack it. Also, anytime you botch, you get a rage point, so we need to remember that as well.
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't. Oh, man.
Yep.
In that case, I
You'd be
immediately
full up.
spend that rage point to
Yeah.
sharpen my claws.
Okay.
And actually, I don't need to spend a willpower for the Hair's Leap yet, because that's a reflexive thing. I only need to spend it if I want to triple distances instead of doubling them.
Nice.
I think doubling is probably good.
Just I'll save that just in case.
Okay.
But yeah, I will sharpen my claws.
I will ready my mouth.
Yeah, I like the question mark there. That was the way to phrase that.
Okay. Again, this thing does not seem to pay attention or even know you're there in any aspect.
So shall we go for the head? I feel like that's the most efficient maybe to kill it.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, it might have a brain. I don't know.
But if we get rid of the eyeballs, it can't see us.
That's true. Well, it might already be blind. It's lived underground its whole life. Fuck it. Let's just go kill it. Can I roll initiative now?
You roll initiative.
I want to charge it. Like I'm like this. No, once I get my claws all sharp, let's go.
Yep. Dex and wits
Plus
add
1d10.
together plus 1d10.
That was a really sad roll. Apparently, my impatience got the better of me. 10.
10.
You're better than me. 7.
I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 4.
Wait, right? Dex and wits is 10.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Mine's an 11. I rolled
11
that,
for me.
added my dex and wits, and didn't add that roll into
Ah.
I was like, yeah, I'm a 7. Wait, that's exactly what my dex and wits are.
Okay. Abigail and... Oh,
Dex.
shit. Dex? No, it's not. Is it Dex?
Dex.
Dex.
God.
It is Dex.
It's been a while.
It's been
huh?
too
It has
long.
been a
It's
while.
too long.
It's like hard. I'm like, Dax with a question mark because I want to say Jax.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
Different thing.
Yeah.
Probably be really useful in this circumstance, though.
Yes. Yes, it would.
All right. What do you two want to do? You're both going at the same time.
Go for the eyeball.
Okay. You guys
Yep.
race up that
Eyeball.
small ledge and start running across the floor, and it is slick with this goo that's all over the place. So let's do an athletics and dexterity reflexive roll for everybody running across, basically. Difficulty is a 7.
3.
1.
That's all you need. Your claws are clicking into the concrete, but it is a mess with this stuff. It's like it would be okay if they're shoveling it and like scraping it, but this is just natural runoff, so it is sloughed up in parts and like
Ew.
it's like Vaseline. That's pretty much what it is in certain parts. So a lot of splattering and slapping, and you're getting this stuff on you, and it feels gross. Like there's an inner part of you that is, this stuff is not good on many levels. If they're spraying it on shit. All right, Dax, you get up to the eyeball. It is clear, clouded, maybe cataract You don't know.
I'm going to try to punch through it.
Winds back.
Jackson,
Your attack.
roll.
Does it seem to notice us at all?
No.
Okay.
2.
2 successes. Hits. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Strength. What's my strength? Let's see. I forgot damage difficulty.
6.
6, that's right. 3.
Jackson.
Oh, wait, I'm in Krynos. I get 3 more.
Yeah.
Sorry. 5 then total.
Okay.
I very much succeeded to not fall on my ass.
Yeah, I feel like I was rolling more than that.
You have more melee than brawl.
Yeah,
Okay,
You've
you
been
did
mostly
5
using
levels of
melee.
damage to it, Seth?
but I don't have a weapon.
Yeah.
Nice. You did 5 levels of damage to it, Seth?
Yeah, 5.
5. Okay.
Wait, aren't you holding the crazy sword?
Yeah,
Someone's got the crazy sword.
it's me.
Okay.
'Cause
I
I
can't
gave it
use
away.
melee. That's what it was.
You can use that or your claws, yeah.
It still 3. It only gives me 1 more die.
Right, but it does do more damage. Clave, strength +2, and it's aggravated
Yeah.
against werewolves.
That's still strength plus 2 as opposed to
Yeah.
strength plus 1 for a bite, but and you get 1 more die. So
So that's still it.
that should be it.
Okay. I feel like I was rolling. Maybe it's damage. I was rolling more dice.
Yeah,
for. Maybe
but
that's what I'm
and
thinking.
because damage will carry over,
Yeah.
and you'll have more strength.
That- I
You
think
don't have
that's
to use the
what I'm
clave. I mean, you could use your claws.
Well, I
if
get an
it's-
extra die with the.
Because she's got more melee than brawl.
Oh.
So
There you go. So what'd you do?
I'm gonna hit it with the sword.
In the I2?
Yes.
Okay.
Did it react?
No.
Just sat there and took it like a.
It's just happening like you guys are doing this
Are
at the same
simultaneous.
time.
and
yeah.
I'm also gonna be doing the same thing. So
And I'm sorry, the 6 is the.
6 is over. I don't know about the sword.
Clave is difficulty 6.
4.
Roll your damage. Oh, that was your damage rolled?
No, that was just to hit.
Okay, it all hits.
So 4 plus my normal roll.
Right.
Gotcha.
1 to hit and 3 roll over. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is difficulty 6 as well.
Yes.
5.
And then I'm.
It
also-
soaked it. So as you go down to slash, it slips through its whatever that is and slides off to the side.
I am also calling for the same item.
Okay.
Too much mucus on it for that slice.
That's yeah, and its natural hide is also it's blubbery. So you think running into it, you may have bounced off. The way it is, it's like a whale hide. Sharp things go through, blunt things bounce off.
Right. So I got 5 successes to hit it.
Okay.
So, 4
one-
carry over
yep.
into damage, and then my strength is 7 plus those. The plus 4 is dice. Yes.
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 Everything's in dice.
Right. That's okay. That is not the numbers that I wanted on that many dice. Well, that's still 6.
Okay. 4 go through. So both of your claws start shredding through the eye, and the sword bounces off just because it's just the perfect angle. Dark Tree.
Come on, Dark Tree.
He's just gonna run up and do the same thing. Good grief. Dark Tree launches into it with both claws, like wheeling like a pinwheel, and he just does double slashes. He almost does the same amount of damage that you both did separately together.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was with us.
And he's quiet as a mouse. Like you guys were like, yeah, and he just comes up and like pinwheels through it. This thing shudders
You.
and then curls like on it, trying to curl away from you. But there's like no eyelid. You're not even sure it's a compound eye. It's just it rolls on its side and curls up
Oh, like a
like a
pill bug.
Yeah,
It's trying to.
like a maggot.
Ew.
This thing is gross, and
It's gonna spit poison or something. I just know it.
for lack of better feel or expression, it explodes. Like it doesn't explode, but this mucus, like Roger, shoots everywhere. It like all its segments where it's hinged. This goop flies out everywhere.
Ew.
So like you're like goops now in your mouth.
No.
Yeah. Doesn't do that good.
It's
I
slimy.
was not war
Exactly,
screaming,
it
I'm
has
sorry.
slimed you guys.
My character doesn't war scream, so we're good.
So this is not individual. This is everybody in the area. It's like a gigantic effect.
It's an area effect.
It hits everybody with 5 to hit Did anybody say any dodge to like move out of the way or split
No,
the
I
dice
think
I
Yeah.
pools?
forgot about it.
No.
it was a charge into the first round of battle. I wouldn't have done it anyway. So
Okay.
we soak 5, or no, that was to
It's
hit.
just a hit, yeah. Well, that's a lot of 4s. 3s.
That's good.
That is good. 6 levels of damage to soak.
Okay, and soak is just straight stamina. Yes.
This is, yes. This is toxic goo. So it is, and I had soak there for a second. Roll your stamina. Difficulty for aggravated stuff is 6.
So we're rolling stamina. That's
Yeah.
it.
But remember, Krynos.
Oh,
Yeah, you're in Chris.
oh my gosh.
Oh man.
You might want to spend a
You
willpower
said,
point.
you said difficulty
Yes.
1, right?
Yeah.
Right. I'll take 4. That'll double what I succeeded at. I soaked 2.
3.
7 dice, and I got 2.
I got 5 with my willpower that I spent. Could have been worse.
I rolled poorly.
This is not one you wanted to roll poorly on.
Yeah.
This stuff shoots everywhere, up to the ceiling, the walls. Wherever you're standing, behind you, there is a shadow, like a cutout of where you were, and the
Ew.
wall gets slimed. It's nasty.
I think I'm going to start sawing the segments. Bet that's a weak spot. It's splooges.
Yeah, but at the same time, it splooges. So,
Yeah,
like,
but-
there's probably, like, a poison sac in there somewhere that you can just, like, dig into and get more poisoned. If it didn't splooge out of its head, that's where I'm going back to.
Everywhere, it's just like this thing. Like it's been saving up for a long time because it has been attacked in probably a couple decades.
Ew.
So how much damage was it total? Sorry.
Was it 6?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
6
That
levels.
aggravated's only one line, right?
Aggravated is a
Aggravated is
star.
the whole star.
So it's an X
Oh, it is
with
a
another
star.
line. Yeah.
So,
Oh, man.
Start at the top and work your way down.
all right, I'm wounded.
And this is
I'm all mauled.
yeah. This is the tough stuff to heal up.
Alright.
But we do still heal, don't we?
Aggravated damage.
I thought if there was a thing where if we concentrated, we could still heal it. I don't remember.
So I'm only bruised. Starts from the top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Werewolves regenerate. The worst bashing are lethal every turn. Homin and lupus breed can regenerate health levels each day while in their natural forms. Garou cannot regenerate aggravated damage with anything like the same speed. You heal one of those each day, as long as you spend time resting.
Okay.
Regenerating while engaged in stressful, physical, intense activity is harder.
So what was this, an X?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or an X with another line through it, because an X is lethal. Because one slash is bashing, and then lethal, and then add some more lines for aggravated.
And this is aggravated.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I still do that on bruised even?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Just making sure I'm doing it right.
So your mother's touch can heal this, but you need the successes.
Okay.
So you guys want to try and back out and heal or whatever you got to do, you're able to do that.
how is Dark Tree?
Dark Tree.
How do you regain gnosis?
Meditation or going on spirit quests, challenging spirits to duels, defeating them will also do it.
I think that's what I'm going to do with my next level. Was...
Every day you should get one back too. It's like willpower.
Oh.
I think they stopped for...
It goes back.
No, you should get one back.
Oh, okay. So I have one more gnosis than I thought.
Oh, he actually did pretty good on his soap. But he still is like backing up and shaking this off as much as he can. And you all look like wet cats. Your fur is all just like stuck and matted down now.
That's an insult. Don't call
I'm
me.
definitely going to roll in some poop to make myself smell better.
Well, there's plenty of poop around.
No.
Sluggy poop.
It's not the kind
As
of
he
poop
looks
we
over at
want.
like the sewer draining down, splattering things down. I can go with all that.
Sloogey
Yeah.
poo.
So, top of the turn. We have Julie and... Well, y'all three go at the same time now.
Yeah.
I'm going to slash
Dark
it
Tree goes light. Slash again.
across like one of the sploogey parts.
Okay.
'Cause-
Again, it's curled up on... Like the eye and stuff has been lifted
Right.
up. off
I'm
the
going to
ground.
get in the middle
Okay.
and slash one of the the
Segments.
folds that squirted
Okay.
us. I'm assuming you can go deeper in that thing.
Yeah, yeah.
No, just the tip. Just the tip.
Is phrasing still a thing?
Seriously, are we not doing phrasing anymore?
3.
3. Its soak there is a lot less.
Well, that was to hit.
It
To
hits.
hit.
Yeah.
So all three carry?
So one's used to hit it, the other two roll over.
Okay. Really? 2.
2.
Out of all those damn
It
dice.
takes one away. It soaks one, I'm sorry.
Your dice are cursed. Mary.
That is the bad thing. You guys could leave your dice here if you need to next time.
Well, I would, but I need them in.
It's like every other turn
I need them
Oh.
in Brad's game, and I actually left it at my brother's house.
D10s?
Yeah, we're playing. I don't need that many. I only need 2, but we're playing
You
Rogue
need
Trader.
percentile. but
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
All right, who's go next?
I just rolled 2 to hit.
One is absorbed and the other one rolls over.
All right, I went for a claw here, so strength. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you doing the same thing, going for a segment?
Yes.
Two get soaked. Mary, what you doing? I assume
If
you're all kind of hitting the same segment.
I say, yeah, if it looks like they're doing the same thing, I'm going to do the same thing, except I am splitting my dice pool this time, saving
Okay.
one for
Dodge.
dodge. Wait, not saving one, because it's still the same pool.
It's your total dice pool. You just pull a couple dice off.
Yeah.
Or half.
Or 2, because -2s are hurting my pool, and I would rather hit
Oh,
it
yeah.
than dodge.
Yeah, don't forget, if you're wounded or whatever, you're taking dice off of all your actions.
So, I hit with 3 of those 4 that I just rolled.
2 roll over.
And then plus 4 plus 2. All over the table. Another 6.
One gets absorbed. Dark tree.
Come on, Dark Tree, kill it. Can't afford another splooge.
That was not great. Neither was that.
What is a dodge roll? Is it just dex or is it dex plus something else?
Dodge is Dex and Athletics. Difficulty 5 for hand.
Okay.
Difficulty 9 or 10 for firearms.
When you split pools, do you use just the dice pool from the first action or the better of the 2?
The main action. Your main thing you're doing.
And you add that to the dex in athletics?
No. You just
Oh.
take the dice that you didn't use for the first roll and use them for the second roll.
Boo.
So I can't do it well, but I can at least try.
Right. And again, on something like this, where all your attacks are going through, you can literally do 1 die for each strike, as long as you can do rage. As long as you could spend rage for extra actions.
Right. And I can't
Well, even
right now.
splitting your dice pools, officially, I think you can split them so many times.
Yeah, because
You
we're,
can
we're
split
hitting
them
on
up
it.
to
1, right? He's
yeah.
not.
You only he can't dodge or he's
Yeah.
not trying to dodge or parry. So you only need 1 success to hit.
Yeah, so,
So.
it's
It's either hit or miss.
Probably smart
And every
just-
time you hit, you do your full damage pool.
Right.
So there is an advantage. That's the main advantage.
There, and I don't remember what the limit is on how many actions you can take without spending rage.
I want to say it's like your dexterity or something like that.
If it is, that'd be badass.
Okay, to do more than 1 action per turn, you can split your dice pools or spend rage. Player first declares the number of actions the character will take in his turn, determines which is the smallest dice pool,
Okay, so
and then may allocate that number of dice among all of her declared actions, although each action must at least have 1 die allocated to it.
okay.
Naturally, multiple actions work best for characters that are competent in each action. In the heat of the action, you're only as good as your weakest skill. Let's say your typical frat boy wants to grab a bottle and smash it over Chaser's head. I don't know who Chaser is. Determines that grabbing the bottle is dexterity and athletics. He has 6 dice, and taking a swing is dexterity and melee 4 dice. Frat boy only has 4 dice divided between his 2 pools. 2 pools. So I guess you can only split them in half. Huh.
Well, he only declared 2 actions there.
Yeah. So there's no limit, I guess.
Yeah,
if you want
but
to
I
take 4
thought there
actions.
was- I think there, because under like the rage extra actions rules, I thought there were limits on what you can do without the rage, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's without rage. When you spend rage, you cannot split those dice pools. When you spend rage points, take multiple actions. For each rage point spent, the character gets an additional action that turn. Can spend 2 rage points to hit 3 people in the same time it takes a normal person to swing 1 fist. Extra actions take place after every other character has done their normal turn. If several werewolves are burning rage points after that, the extra action follows the normal order. A hero can spend up to half his permanent rage in a single turn, but cannot split his dice pools in order to get even more actions within that time.
Okay, so you just can't do both at the same
Correct.
time.
Correct. Unless some unusual circumstances, wound penalties, or other impediments interferes, the crew gets his full dice pool with each rage point.
Okay, so that's all right.
So yeah, if you're going to do 3 things, you can spend 1 die to run,
Gotcha.
roll it, And then you spend your other 3 dice left over to attack every single time.
Okay.
As long as you don't botch, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's kind of a gamble.
But if you botch,
you could tear
didn't need
shit up.
hit the microphone. But if you botch, you get rage back.
Yes, you do.
Yay!
All right, so he hit that for another. So he did some damage to it, and it. Boy, is it going to do it again? No,
He's gonna do it again.
no, he doesn't.
Thank God.
He opens back up and slams down the ground. So everybody take a reflexive dexterity and athletics roll. Difficulty is 8 because you're slime coated and on slimy surface and everything.
1.
It's enough.
2.
It's enough.
Difficulty 8.
Yeah.
5.
You really dodged
You're like
it.
whatever.
You're like,
This is what I'm good at.
You're all good at this. Everybody stays up.
you do it gracefully compared to us.
Right. That's yeah.
Like Crouching Tiger, you just jump up and float back down.
Yeah. All right. You all are pretty much on top of this thing. Perception and alertness. Difficulty 9 for everybody.
One.
1.
1.
Nothing. I botched.
All right. Who's gonna get...
Did you say you botched?
I did. Well, I'm
No.
wounded, so I was down 2 dice. So I only ended up being able to roll 3, and I rolled a 5, a 4, and a 1. So I botched.
Okay.
You haven't botched that often.
I really don't.
You get rage back.
I do
No.
get rage back.
Yeah, you do get a rich point.
Yay!
Mary doesn't see this coming. Actually, Julie, you see this out of the corner of your eye. There's a shimmer around her, and all of a sudden there is a dog-sized beetle that is on the ground next to her, and it reaches out and grabs at her
Ooh.
with 2 pincers. And as you're looking at this going, ooh, you see out of the corner of your eye, there are 2 like behind you that have materialized, and they're doing the same thing to you. Seth, how many? You got 1 success?
I got 1, yeah.
You see this all happen. These white-looking beetles shimmered to existence around them.
Do I get to try to dodge?
It's its spawn.
Yes, you can if you want.
Oh, you got one.
I got one.
That's all it took, and only got 1 to hit. So
Is that? Did you leave that over from your pool?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
my
okay.
split action there. That was
Nice.
all right, Julie, one of them strikes out and hits you with 1 success.
And I didn't have any dodge, so I just take
Okay.
that.
well, that's
That's just a hit. And
Oh.
hits you with 2.
2.
Hold on.
and then you get to try to soak it.
Using. Sorry, it's been a
Stamina.
while. Huh?
Your stamina,
Stamina.
stamina.
Gotcha.
and these are lethal pincers. This one hits you. The first one hits you for 2 levels of damage. You can soak.
I'm writing things down. Okay, actually, all this goes. Sorry, what was the difficulty? I missed it.
6,
6,
7.
7, 2.
I'm sorry, it's 8.
Oh,
It's 6 for
2.
bashing and okay.
8 for aggravated and lethal?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 6 for bashing and aggravated.
Ah.
Lethal is 8 for some reason.
What?
Yeah, that's harder. I don't know why.
All right.
I guess the payoff is silver is also 6 to soak it. The second one hits you for 2 levels as well.
1.
Okay, so 1 level of lethal damage.
And lethal is the one we just did, right?
Lethal is an X.
Oh, just an X.
Yeah. So at the very top, lethal sits. Everything kind of moves down. Yes.
No, the lower one would get pushed down. So the lethal would go at the bottom because the stronger damage moves to the top.
So you're not erasing all that stuff all the time.
Right. So it's, yeah.
That's like the only complaint I have about. I wish there was a different damage system. It's okay. I mean, it makes sense. I just wish it was a little simpler.
It takes.
I
a
mean,
little
think
getting
about
used
it
to.
not from a nostalgic point, though. Like,
No, I like crunchy game systems, though.
Oh,
I
that's
like
true.
stats and dice.
I don't.
So
See, that's just too.
So when you heal off the bottom. So when you do
Right.
Mother's Touch, it comes off.
Okay. It doesn't come off the top. Gotcha.
Correct. All right, who's next? That was the Beatles, and
Was it all of us then?
We're back up to the top. Yeah.
okay.
I'm splitting my actions
Okay.
for dodge. So I'm
I'm
hitting
not.
one of the beetles.
Okay.
2.
2. It hits. They're not really dodging.
So it rolls over.
Yes. One
One.
absorbed, 1 rolls over. Yeah.
That can just stay there. It's over there. I need to let it went. Okay. 4.
4. I think it's going to have like a 1. 3 levels of damage go through. It looks pretty smashed. You crack it really good.
Yeah, you little bastard. I don't like white beetles.
All right, Seth or Mary? You attacking the big guy or the little?
I'll go after the big guy.
Okay.
I'm not splitting my dice.
Okay.
Oh, botch.
Jeebus, you get a rage back.
You do get a rage point.
Yeah.
That's like the only
that's always
upside.
good.
And you go to swing and miscalculate and do almost a flip in the air. As you swipe down, you miss completely, so all of your momentum is into it, and you land on your back in the goo.
You.
Close to where this thing, if it rolled, you might be mushed. Mary, what you doing?
I am splitting dice pools.
Okay.
I'm going to. So we decided there's no limit on this. I can just make actions until I run out of dice.
Right. If you're just going to keep swiping the same thing, it's going to be really easy. I think the only thing we'll have a problem was if you've got to switch targets.
Okay, so switching targets is not a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can't rage and okay, no, I got
Correct.
this. I got
Either
this.
spin rage or.
No, let's just. I am splitting to dodge,
Okay.
but otherwise I'm just gonna try to attack this thing 4 times.
Okay.
The big thing,
Okay.
because I've got 4 more dice sitting
Okay.
here that I can
So
roll. to
roll 1
attack.
die.
And it's my difficulty with my claws right now is 5, so I hit it.
Hit. Full damage.
So
Nothing rolls over, but you
right,
still get a
that's-
nice big.
but I still
fat
have
pool.
damage, and my strength is 7, so I'm rolling 11.
So you're gonna roll 44 dice this turn. Instead
If I
of
hit
11.
with all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's paid off in the past. I've seen this work out pretty crazy.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage on that.
Okay. 5 to hit.
No, that was
Oh,
5
that's right.
damage.
Okay, that's right. 1, 2, 3. So 2 go through.
I did not hit with the second.
Okay.
I did not hit with the third.
Okay.
I hit with the fourth.
Okay.
You just added 2 dice to it.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, it had to be more than that. I had but the other 2 dice were already sitting there, so
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm only rolling 11 for damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go.
Oh, you're hitting the segment, weren't you?
Yeah,
Shit.
because it's still right next to me.
The last one had no soak.
Oh,
So
good.
you did what? 6 total?
Yeah.
Uh, Yeah,
Yeah. It was 6.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
This
sorry.
one's 8.
That was a nasty one.
That's 0, so all 8 roll over. You slash this thing good, and it's, I guess, and organs are kind of oozing out now.
Ew.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And some sort of, well, it's the slime. And this thing is just permeated with it. So it's.
Oh, it's like a bug inside
you-
where it's just like
Yeah.
goo suspending other
So it's
things.
like cake icing kind of coming out of this wedge you have just shredded. Kind of comes out in a flash, and then it starts melting.
It's like Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Dax, I hope you didn't fall on the ground right in front of me.
I
He's
hope it
looking
didn't
up and
fall
seeing
over
this
me.
like shelf of goo coming out over him. Like, oh.
that's disgusting.
All right, Dark Tree goes after one of the bugs and hits it. All right, he attacks one of the bugs on Julie and it cracks it in half.
Yeah. Not the one I already
Squeals.
damaged?
Yeah, it's the one
Aw.
All right,
Can you stomp?
creature.
I kind of feel like you should stomp these.
The one on Mary botches,
Oh,
and what does it do? You're all kind of
It
bunched
falls
up.
off the ledge.
It, instead of clamping on her, it clamps onto the dead one next to it and like holds on to it. These things don't look very smart, but the one on Julie hits. You don't need dodge or anything left
Yeah.
over.
I dodge.
It hit you with 3.
What are my success here?
Dodging or hand-to-hand difficulties of 5.
8. Or 1. I got an 8 on 1 die. That is what I meant. I did not get 8 on 3 dice.
that would have been actually impossible.
And it does 1 level of damage. You can soak.
You could have gotten up to 7.
So I can try to soak this.
Yes. Difficulties is 6.
Oh, yeah.
8. Sorry.
1, 2.
That works. All right, back to the top of the round. Mary, Julian, Seth, what are you doing?
Same thing I
I'm
did
doing the
last.
same thing I did last
Put 'em
time.
all up.
That worked out rather well.
I'm going to hit that other beetle.
Yeah, okay.
Am I good?
Yes.
Okay. 1.
It's not dodging.
4.
It soaks 1. It cracks it again. You did a good solid hit. You're not sure it has much more. Mary?
All right. Attacking again 4 times on the big thing.
Okay.
First one hits.
Okay.
It does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay, 6 go through.
Second attack. Also
Seth, are you going
hits.
after the big guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry.
It's all right.
I mean, I am laying right next to it.
Yeah.
You stab it from underneath so it goos all over you.
Second attack does significantly less damage. Well, okay, 5.
And 1 dot. Oh, 1 soak.
Third attack hits.
Okay.
So far, I've rolled an 8, a 7, and a 10 to hit it.
That works.
1, 2, another 5.
Okay, it botched. Can't really botch. But, okay.
And I botched the last attack roll.
You slip as well. You do a wind up and swing through and wind up on the ground prone. All right, so next to you,
Did you get a
Seth,
rage
she
point
flops
back?
on the ground,
Right next to
splattering goo everywhere. Yeah.
I got carried away. I was doing really well and shredding and tearing, and then one misstep, and I was trying, maybe I stepped on Seth. Like,
I guess I'll try to split up my dice as well.
Okay.
You guys,
Uh-oh.
you fall on top of him very awkwardly. Like it's.
All three attacks.
Okay. Are you just going to lay on the ground?
Oh, I guess I should get up first.
You could
So-
you could take one of the dice and roll it, and if you get a success, then you pop up. If you botch, you'll be on the ground still.
some
All right.
more.
Some
All right, I'm going to try to stand up.
Okay.
I stand up.
Excellent.
Number
It's a
2,
good start.
missed,
Okay.
and I hit with the third.
Don't forget you get a rage point for that botch, Mary.
I took it. This is super useful now. Like,
Yeah,
really
now
sad
you're like,
about
I'm
this.
okay
Hang on.
with botching every once in a while.
right.
1, 2, 3 hits.
Okay.
Or 3 damage, sorry.
It soaks 1. Okay. Dark Tree. Is that all your dice?
Yes.
Okay. Dark Tree is going to go after the one of the beetles. And it hits it. He skims it and doesn't do a very good job. The thing scrunches up again, and with that, the goo explodes out. And you guys that have been wailing on this segment, it just gushes out of here. It's like
You like broke the squirty.
this. Well, wherever it would normally be funneled through,
I say the pressure is.
yeah, exactly. This is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You're standing underneath when he pops.
Ew.
Thing.
Can I roll the dodge? I've got those dice.
Yeah, I have dodge dice too.
All right, roll them if you got them. This thing is squirting out shit in all directions.
Ooh, I
again.
got 3 successes.
I did not get any, nor did I botch.
Okay.
I rolled 2 3s. I was
I
rather
feel like I'm going to get
useless.
swept down that little hill.
Yeah, me too.
The way this happens, you two are carried downward. This is going to be more of a knockback than an actual gooing with damage.
Okay.
Because of the force of it. Let's see, where's the knockback?
The force of it. You splooge.
Exact sploosh.
Yeah, sploosh.
Down.
It's like when the tremors explode.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It probably smells as bad, too.
God, I love that movie when I was younger.
I still love all of those
I do-
movies.
yeah.
Not all of them. The first 3. I haven't seen the 4th one, which is the prequel one.
I don't know, the little creepy walkie ones were creepy.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
sonar.
Yeah.
They were a little creepy.
All right,
Anyway.
Seth and Mary take 2 levels of damage that you can soak. This is aggravated, so it's a difficulty 6.
Soaked. Why couldn't I
And
have
Dark Tree. Dark
rolled
Tree
that
gets it.
for...
So
Wait,
you
am I the
soak-
only one who...
You're the one that dodged out of the way.
I soaked 4 of that.
Okay.
Do
I
the beetles get
soaked
affected
2.
by this?
They don't seem to mind.
Fuckers.
You got both, Seth? So
I soaked 2.
okay. Even though you soak the toxicity, you two are washed in the opposite direction, probably closer to the edge of the dais or the lip.
Like over here. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is
Should
the
I not
line
see
here?
something?
Those
That
are the
is
trough.
a trough, yeah. Into this
How
stone,
wide are
in
they?
the stone.
They're pretty small, or
5-10 feet.
Yeah.
oh,
so
so you
it's
could
a-
like fall in those things.
Yeah, you could easily slip.
Ew.
And again, it's kind of like they just came out. and
Just
scooped
like a
it in.
run.
Yeah,
Funnel.
like a funnel down
Yeah.
to the pool.
So you two are not flung backwards. You're kind of spit backwards. Dexterity and athletics.
This is supposed to be a heart.
It looks more like a purple bat, which is kind of adorable. Dexterity.
Don't forget your
athletics.
Infernos.
This is
Difficulty?
reflexes, but
Difficulty
wound
is an
penalties
8.
Still happen.
Wound
here,
penalties still take effect, yeah.
yes. The only thing those don't happen on are
I got 1.
Stamina rolls for soaking, right?
Right.
Okay.
Got 1.
I got. What was the difficulty?
8.
I got 1.
Okay. Everybody got 1. Dark Tree got 1. So you're not knocked prone or anything, but you are pushed back. Like, I imagine you're all on all fours, like claws digging in and still being pushed back.
Okay.
All right. The bugs did not move. It looked like they hunkered down and the stuff just washed over them.
Ew.
So, Julie, you're up there with 2 of these
Now I'm
things.
picturing them like popping up out of it and shaking off like a dog, just like scrambling.
Now, the dead
after.
one is with you guys. It got pushed back. So, the other one is like
There's a
free
leg
and
next to
looking-
you
Doesn't
now.
help.
Yeah.
It's like on its back and oozing.
Yeah, like one of
in
its
the
legs.
ooze.
One of its
Ugh.
legs fell off and it's just laying there.
Yeah.
Ew.
So, these are both
Like
on.
this.
Kick it over the ledge.
They did not attack you yet, did they? That was
No,
just the
but I
splooge.
used all my death.
It was just the splooge.
Okay, so 1 hit. The other one really hit.
No.
Right. 2 levels of damage due to soak.
Ow, my elbow just popped. Are these 8 or are they less than that?
These are lethal, so they are the.
6?
No, they're the.
Oh,
8.
they're 8. Yeah.
Ugh. Just 1.
Okay. And another 2 levels of damage for the second one. It's pincing, so it's trying to basically sever pieces.
Okay, that one I got a lot.
Okay.
I got 3.
Okay. All right, we're back to the top of the round.
Okay.
So Mary
I'm injured.
and Seth and Dark Tree are all off a ways. So if you're going to split a dice pool, you will need
You
one to get up
Right.
to it.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and hit one of the beetles. Which one looks the worst? I'll hit him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's one that's definitely cracked.
2?
2 hits. They're not dodging.
So 1 goes through.
Yep.
Really? 2.
Soaked 1, and the other one, it dies.
It dies? Thank God.
Yay!
Yep.
Can I like stomp on it just as a free action?
Yeah.
Because I'm pissed about it.
Just
Yeah.
jump up and down.
All right.
And I look at the other one. I'm like, this is gonna be you next.
They're actually in there too. I need
I
to.
just watched that Doctor Who where Donna had that beetle thing on her back today.
That was creepy.
Yeah,
Nice and creepy.
I like that one though.
Chittering and
Yeah, and it's been on her for like so. They played the long game with that plot.
yeah,
It's been on her since like Rose. Like
yeah. It's a good episode.
they started with over with Tennant or Eccleston
Yeah.
on BBC. So
Okay, so the white worm attendant is up on the obsidian portal. If anyone wants to look at it, looks like a tick. Kind
Yeah.
of.
this thing reminds me of a deer tick. If you've ever seen one of those.
Yeah.
But a big one.
So Mary, you can go first since you're already up there.
No, I'm not up there.
Oh,
I
that's
was-
not. Julie's the one up there.
Yeah.
She just hit. So
Yeah.
Mary, what are you gonna do?
Splitting dice pool.
Okay.
1 to get there. 2 to dodge.
Okay. Roll your
3
dice pool.
individual attacks.
Okay. Roll your dice pool to get there. Seth, you splitting your dice pool to get up there?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go ahead and roll that 1 dice pool.
Oh, right. Willpower.
Yes, you can do willpower if you want. Because
Did
you
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got 2.
8, so I got it.
Got it. You guys are all up there
Yep.
again.
Okay. So first attack.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Again with the segments because that seems to be going well. Or
It's a big gash in it right now. It's not doing too much soaking.
I mean, I hope we can just slice through it eventually. Like
right, just
sawing
like
at
cut
enough.
it. Yeah,
As
pull
soon
out
as I
enough
deal
of
with
the
this-
internal organ. God damn it! I botched.
As soon as I deal
Does
with
that
this
end my
beetle-
turn, or does that end my attacks?
It does
It
in
did.
D&D, but I don't.
It did in Exalted.
Used to.
Yeah, I said I don't want it to, but it seems like it should.
Right. This is my rules lawyery being like, do I suck now?
It
Do I get
may.
fucked in the butt? Just now.
just now, just for that. See, I would have done the rage thing, except that I had to get there, so I couldn't split dice to get there. So spending a range just to attack at once seemed useless. So
That's like the risk you take with splitting them with 1 die.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is. Yeah.
yeah, it's a 10% chance to just
But you get a rage point
fumble.
back.
I know, that's the thing. Like I'm actually I'm good with this. I'm just
It's like one of those things where I'd rather botch than just not hit. Because
Right?
at least I get a rage point back.
well, especially with the way
The fuck was
was that a
that?
sneeze?
Is that you, Seth?
I coughed.
It sounded like a
incredibly cute on
baby
this
doll. Like
Yeah,
It was like,
Well, at the same time I coughed, the screen froze up.
So we got like half a cough.
like
probably.
compressed
It
cough.
sounded like a
it's like most people that sneeze and they go,
the sneezing unicorn queef from South Park. That's what that sounded like.
I was looking up
Botching on multiple attacks.
Schools.
And the Road Warrior. We go in.
Botches are just supposed to be dramatically excellent and great and
It doesn't end
inappropriate. Unless we really want it to.
Okay.
It does not.
Yay.
So you're going in for a full swing and botch, and with that, she falls into it.
I was just going to
Yeah,
say, I fall
so
into
you
it.
see
Like, punch into
the
it.
last of her ankle go bloop into this mass
Which
wall
means
of
that
organs
the other
and
two
slime.
attack rolls I still have to do are me frantically trying to claw my way out again.
Or cut through it while you're in there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
I'm
already there.
just flailing around on the inside. But yes, that's... We're making these two claw attacks from the inside.
Go ahead and roll. There's gonna be no soak.
There's
should go the
just
other
slightly
way.
more panic going
Yeah.
on while it's
Go the other way.
happening. Also, closing my eyes and not breathing.
Oh yeah. Now there's some burning going on. You were not expecting it, so you were like
Damn it! And I missed on the second attack because I wasn't
mouth open,
expecting
like
it.
I'm going in, and you went. Whoop. Got a mouthful of it. It's in your nose. It's in your ears.
I hit once.
Okay. You hit something once. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
that's all I know.
Do we have a shower or something back at the sept? Something we can wash in? Because the
Yes.
Mississippi is gross.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Where is this? Did this river look gross? It's like right here.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's
yeah.
muddy. It's the Joachim. It's
Can't be any more gross than this stuff.
no.
Maybe we can
7.
find someone's pool in the neighborhood.
7.
Just saying.
I'm gonna say with a botch, you're not sure which direction you're in.
Right?
now.
No, I'm just
You go deeper
I'm just flailing around in there. It's
You go towards its butt.
All right.
You
Seth,
crawl out its butt.
who has not gone yet? Who is part of the?
I have
three?
not.
Okay, go ahead, Seth.
All right, I split all mine, so I'm. I don't want to really attack where she is.
You don't. You from what you saw, she was not planning on doing this. She went in.
You can hit the other bug that's by me.
So you take a rage point for this, and Dark Tree's going to take a rage point for this because this is frustrating. Like you want to kill this thing, but now your friend's inside, and you're not sure it was on purpose. So she could be drowning.
So, all right, so I will try to cut it open where she went in.
Okay.
Miss first one.
Okay.
Hit the second one.
Okay.
Guys, chop a hole and then shout, "Head for the light!"
Don't do things.
Make it splooge everything out again.
All right, come on.
Maybe she'll come out with it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It looks like Ripley's alien human baby being birthed, like that creepy white cream.
One success on its soak, so 4. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Dark Tree looks at you, Seth, and looks at the hole and says, "Grab my tail."
But you're all slimy. So are my hands.
He starts to run, whether or not you're going to grab his tail or not. Do you willpower
Yeah, I'll
point?
grab on. I'm gonna grab
Grabs
on.
onto his tail real quick, and he does a running dive into the gaping hole or whatever this is. He's doing all of his dice. at once.
Slipping. Guess I didn't do the right voice. You're slipping.
Got one success. He dives in and reaches around, and Mary, you feel something grab your ankle, and it feels like a big guru hand.
I was just say, I attempt to not instinctively kick it.
Okay. And he goes into his tail, like his tail is the only thing sticking out. And you feel it start like twitching.
What does that mean, Lassie?
Oh,
Does that mean pull him out?
all right. This thing was curled up and splooched. It is going to slam back down again. So everyone but Mary make a dexterity and athletics. Difficulty is 9. This thing is giving it its all on this smash.
Come on,
Seth,
baby, come on.
if you don't make this, You lose your grip.
Oh, right, I got one.
Barely did it.
Yeah, I got 2.
2? Okay.
Just hanging on to the very tip.
Yep.
Just the tip.
All right. We are back. Oh, the one beetle left. Sorry. All right. It attacks you with 1. Hit you with 1. Julie.
Oh, I think so.
Any dice left to dodge?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I forgot about that. What was the dodge on that 6?
Yes.
Okay, I got 2 successes.
5, I'm sorry.
5? Okay, well, I got 2 successes regardless.
Okay. It misses you. Top of the round.
Yay.
Seth, what are you going to do?
I'm going to pull.
Okay. This is going to be your strength roll. Feats of strength.
Am I still down?
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
What is your total strength pool?
Currently 1. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. Kronos died.
Yeah.
5.
That is smash a metal fire door. 650 pounds. Tug.
5 dice.
I think it's going to be your strength and... God, what else would that be?
Athletics, probably.
Yeah. You put a foot up on the side of this thing and you start pulling
Yeah.
with all your might.
Ew.
Difficulty here.
How much are Kronos? 850 pounds. You are going to need 7 successes to pull one
7
out.
successes. So, what was the difficulty, though?
7. I mean,
7.
The difficulty is 7, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Not 7 successes.
No.
I got 4.
Hey.
You succeed in pulling him out. And he's got a hand on an ankle that he pulls out. And then he puts a foot up on the side of this thing and pulls as well. Wow. He got 3 successes. He slowly pulls Mary out, barely. Yeah. This is like the scene in Raising Arizona when they're pulling each other out of the hole in the ground and it's muddy and raining and they're doing the jailbreak. You guys are covered in that. Bloop. She pulls out and howls.
Has nobody has heard this commotion.
You guys are far. Well, you don't know. There is a big chute in here that leads
People
to the
can hear
outside
out.
somewhere. Yeah.
I'm scared.
Again, this is like round what? 4?
This has been like all of, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
true.
This is very fast. So, all right, Mary, you've been pulled out. Do you
good.
think you could do anything at this point other than coughing
Probably
stuff out of your lungs?
Puking.
Can I probably not naturally, but I'm going to spend the rage point to be able to take an action later. I'm gonna
Okay.
my turn will be spent shaking and possibly puking whatever the fuck was in my mouth out, and then I'll spend the rage to get another
Okay.
action to still be able to attack at this turn.
Okay. Julie, what you doing?
Beetle's still alive, isn't it?
It is, and it's looking at you.
I'm gonna sing the Beatles to it.
While my guitar gently weeps for no reason. Just
2.
2 hits. It's not dodging.
So 1 goes through. It's either
You
really
crunch it,
bright
and it's still like it keeps coming at you.
dick.
All right. It's Dark Tree doesn't do anything but shake and spit and clear his mouth out from all the gunk. The other beetle misses her completely.
Good little
And the
jerk.
worm is trembling at this point, or the
Probably
slug, or
hurts.
whatever it is.
I hope so.
That would hurt.
Mary,
We've
leftover
been
actions.
slashing its belly. I attack it with
If
all of my
something
power
went
with
into
its
me,
claws.
in an orifice that's not intended, not be cool. Well, I mean,
Wasn't it?
We all take a pausing moment.
Wasn't it?
Right.
I mean, they eat, and do they have poop holes, or does he just secrete?
You think
Is that
he
how
has poop hole?
Yeah, so I
Probably at
mean,
the tail.
if you went up the poop
Most
chute
worms.
or the mouth, it'd be like sort of okay with it. But
I got 3 successes to hit it.
3
Right up Main
successes go through. If you're going back into the gaping hole, then
Yeah,
there's
that's.
no
I
soap.
mean,
Carefully standing your
Right.
foot against it.
you're like, hold on to me.
right. Don't let go. Let's see.
I feel like this happened in a movie, like something very similar did, where they were fighting something like that.
Men in Black.
Yes, thank you.
Did they get
Yeah, he gets inside, hands up inside that
yeah.
big crustacean-y monster thingy, and he's covered in the goop.
Yeah, and then he
He
blows it
blows
up
it up
from
to
the
little
inside,
cricket.
and then he stands there like,
Oh yeah.
and then wipes it, like pulls out his sunglasses or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I knew
8.
this was in my brain. Damn.
I was mad at it. It's appropriate. I spent rage.
Yeah.
Tried to eat me with this belly button that we just sort of reinvented.
I think it has several though.
It's pretty hurt. Top of the round.
I'm gonna hit the beetle,
Okay.
and I've got dodgy pants right here.
Okay.
Actually,
Any split dice pools or anything for anybody?
I am
I
gonna
am.
split it.
I will.
Okay.
I'm splitting it 3-way. I'm gonna hit it twice.
Okay.
Is that okay? 2, so 1 goes through.
Yes.
3.
Okay. It dies.
Ow. Then I have these 2 that I can't use.
You're standing next to a great big slug.
I thought
I
you
thought you
said
said we
splitting
could
targets.
switch targets.
Oh, yeah.
Womp womp. Okay.
Mary. Or Seth.
I'm saving 2 to dodge, and I'm only going to attack it twice
Okay.
to avoid botching quite so easily this again. That wasn't a pleasant experience. I hit it once.
Okay.
So that's still just, I hit it
1,
once. I gotta stop throwing my dice all over the table.
2. I know that's why I roll them so like. Boop.
6 on that. 6
Okay.
damage. And then I rolled 2 zeros to hit it the second time.
Nice. If you have a specialty or anything like that,
I
it
have
goes
a-
doubles.
Dex specialty, but it's like Preternatural Grace. I don't know that I can apply
Yep.
that to claws. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
added in.
Yeah.
So it's a very smooth and fluid. It's all description. It's kind of like stunting used to be.
Somehow, while coated in its own slime, I managed to use that to.
To your advantage.
Yeah. Lubrication.
Yeah, you like slide into it and like. Oh my goodness.
9
You're hurt.
to hit damage.
Okay.
Holy shiitake mushrooms.
Seth.
All right. Just gonna go for it one time.
Okay.
Uh,
Guts are being pulled out at this moment. And Tess
2.
has tubes.
so 1 goes over.
Out of all those dice?
I only have 3.
Oh, because you're wounded?
Yeah.
Gotta get your decks up, man.
Yep. And then 4 damage.
Okay. All right. Dark Tree goes in. So 2 roll over. 2 damage. All right. The worm doesn't do much, but perception and alertness. Difficulty's a 7.
I got 2.
3.
3.
Okay. You all notice 4 more of these beetles from around are shimmering into his existence as they're scrambling towards you at top speed.
I'm tired of fighting these stupid beetles.
Sorry.
You guys get to do the fun
Oh.
stuff.
I don't. Hang on. Wait. Fun is not the word.
Yep.
Still spitting.
All right. Julie. Wait. It's going to be a 1 on everybody.
I'm doing that thing that dogs do when they get peanut butter stuck in their mouth.
So we can dodge this though.
All right. We're back to the top of the round. So
Oh.
what are you 3 going to do?
Oh, are
Because
they
that was
not-
their that was
Oh,
their
that they
materialization.
Came in materialization. Okay. I'm gonna do the
Yeah. They weren't
exact same
close
thing.
enough.
Yeah.
You think these things were on the other side of the creature and were.
How close are they to me now?
They're within striking distance.
Okay, so I'm gonna split my pool. 2 for attack, 2 for 2 attacks and 1 dodge.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and go. Okay, I hit.
Okay. They're not dodging. They've got a 2 soak. This one doesn't get any soak.
5.
That one is killed outright.
Oh yay!
They only have
I
5
did
levels.
something.
All right.
Oh, I can't.
Did something.
Every time I split my pool, I hit really well.
Yeah. It's a sign. Mary.
All right.
You
same
see one of these
thing.
things advancing on you, and the worm's there in front of you.
Yeah, no, I'm going for the worm. I'm saving some to dodge in case he comes after me, but I
Okay.
really want to kill this thing.
Okay.
First attack misses, though. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Okay.
Second attack.
At least you didn't botch.
It's true. That's why I'm using 2 dice for each of these instead of 1. I hit it. One success, so nothing carries over. See, I don't roll as well when I don't throw them across the table, apparently. That's 4.
Okay. That is enough. It only had 2 levels left.
Oh. Okay.
The last few tears through, and you just start pulling out. It's like you're not clawing it as much as you're just yanking out parts of its inside,
Ew.
flopping it behind you. And it hits a point where it loses its internal vicissitude, and it
Ew.
comes out.
That was a nice word.
Yeah.
Vicissitude.
Is that even right for that? I don't know.
Don't think it is.
Who knows?
but-
Sounds good.
Viscosity?
No.
yeah. Viscosity would be appropriate.
Yeah. It loses an internal gel
Yeah.
and releases.
Its skeletal structure, or whatever it may
Yeah.
have been.
Loses suction, whatever's holding it together. And it bloops out. All right. Seth, you have one of these
right.
crab-like things coming at you.
All right. Split. So 2 to attack, 1 to dodge.
Okay.
Hit on the first.
Okay.
Does it make a noise when it dies, or does it just...
Yeah, they just...
Okay.
It just sort of starts collapsing in on
Yeah.
itself.
4.
It like screech or
That.
something. Because obviously
Next.
it's a mouth.
Next.
And then I missed on my second attack.
Okay. It looks pretty bad. All right. So the one on Mary,
I try to dodge.
it does not succeed.
Oh, never mind.
Seth, it hit you with 2, so if you want to dodge, you can dodge 2.
I'm waiting anxiously to dodge.
I will dodge.
Then I look disappointedly
Yes.
at it.
Okay.
I killed mine.
Not so...
I killed mine too.
Yeah. I can't dodge anything. I actually shouldn't complain about that, so...
I still think you've taken probably the least amount of damage of all of us.
I
so.
have. I've been saving a pool of dodge for a long time, though.
All right. And back at the top. So Mary, Seth.
I'm
and
assuming that other
What's
beetle's
left?
not...
There's
Dark
just like
Tree's at the top.
2 beetles.
There are 3 left.
3 left.
Dark
Oh.
Tree and Seth have smashed theirs pretty good, and the one on Mary is fresh.
Is there another one near
Fresh.
me? Oh, I smashed one, too.
You killed
Okay,
it.
so there was 4. Okay, gotcha.
I'll go ahead and try to claw mine.
Okay.
We'll split this. I guess we'll do exactly what we've been doing. No, screw it. I'm just gonna hit it all at once.
Okay.
One
Yeah.
attack. I'm getting tired of this.
Well, they don't have as much...
Right. I don't think
Damage.
it'll take as much damage to kill it. So
I think I killed mine with, what, 8?
5.
5.
I hit with 2 of those.
Okay. One rolls over. Seth, go ahead and attack the one on you.
You got it.
Mary, the one soak.
Huh?
It soaked 1.
Oh. In that case, it took 6.
It's dead.
I botched, so I'm pretty sure I tripped over it and fell
No.
on my face.
You can't botch a soak. Wait.
Soak? No, I
He was
just
trying to hit
attacked.
it.
He was trying to hit it. Get back a rage point.
Yeah. I love botching. It's great.
You tripped and fell into its mouth.
You
Yeah.
go to swing at it, and it's a slow swing, and it grabs your arm. So it's a free attack.
It was a pretty good botch, too. I had a 1 and 2 2s.
You only had 1/1. That's all that counts. 3 levels of damage you can soak. Difficulty 8. Dark Tree.
Zero.
Man, 3 more levels of lethal damage. Dark
Yeah,
Tree.
I'm definitely incapacitated.
All right. This is the rage healing.
Wait, is he?
Actually, I'm
he's
1
only-
level beyond
Oh
incapacitated.
no, that is the rage healing.
Great. Watch out, everybody. I'm about to go crazy.
Almost
Oh,
got it
shit.
through.
I definitely don't remember what happens.
There's a roll involved. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
It's called remaining active. Channel your rage to save your life. If it succeeds, you're thrown into a wild frenzy. It's the only way to save life. To remain active, the player rolls the character's permanent rage, difficulty 8. Each success heals 1 level of any kind of damage. No matter how much damage is healed, the character enters a berserk frenzy.
Come on, 8s. I need 8s. Lots of 8s.
You can spend a willpower point on this too if you want.
Oh, yeah.
That is never a good sound.
So I got 2, so I'm crippled.
Okay. And you're immediately thrown into a frenzy.
Yay.
See what that
Frenzy.
does.
That's it. That spends all my rage, right?
No, it doesn't
It
spend
doesn't
it.
spend it. You just roll your
You just
your
roll
total pool.
Okay. All right. I'm in rage.
Frenzy.
Yeah.
Guru, who have your rage and gnosis are equal, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You only got 2 successes, so you're not in the Thrall of the Worm. Okay. So you're in a berserk frenzy. I'm going to assume, unless you want to run away.
Oh no, I'll frenzy all over this little ant creature.
But doesn't it, like, if you kill it, you could then attack us?
He's not Thrall of the Worm, so he doesn't carry it over to
Cool.
to us, right?
And his permanent rage does not exceed his gnosis, so he will not attack
Cool.
humans. Or
Didn't that
allies.
happen once already?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I got nervous.
All right. Basically, you're going to freak out and go into a rage and attack this thing. So at this point, your wound penalties do not apply.
Yay. All right. I got 3 to hit.
Okay.
2 carry over. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 4 damage.
Okay. It is dead. It only had 1 level left. All right.
Pretty sure in rage I just incinerated it.
Yeah,
Incinerated
it's
it.
shredded.
Atomized it.
Yeah. And spend a willpower point to come out of your rage, your frenzy.
You got it.
And he's hulking over, nothing left. Looking around. And yeah, the body of the worm is slowly deflating as its guts and innards are coming out through the
Ew.
gaping hole. It's literally cut in half. You guys eventually work through it.
Ew.
Yes.
Covered in slime
Yeah.
Burn it?
with...
Yeah.
Electrify it? There's got to be electrical... I don't know, but I feel like this thing should just not just be cut in half.
There is
One
a
thing
pump.
I don't know if we can do anything about it, but one thing I do want to do is I want to go over to those pipe systems and see if we can break those pipes from down here to stop
Yeah.
Anymore.
pumping anything up.
You think you could? It
Especially
won't take
because we
much.
like tripled the goo amount.
Do you want to
so-
heal a little bit,
I can touch you.
please?
And you both have it now, don't you? Who all has...
No, I think I'm
That's
I'm
your
going to buy
next
it
one.
with my next
Seth,
next time
do
I
you
have
have
enough.
Mother's Touch?
No.
I roll
Did I buy
gnosis,
it?
right?
I
We
I-
thought about getting it,
I
but we
thought
didn't.
you guys bought it.
I got silence.
I said I was going to...
I thought you said that was
I
what you were
thought
doing
that I
next.
was going to do the very next thing, was do that. Because I have 7 points, and I think I needed a little bit more to get it. But I was saving those 7s to get Mother's Touch.
I have you down as buying it last time.
Who, me?
Blaze.
What does it...
It would be like 4 or 5 points.
But we
No,
didn't.
Because it's a... Oh, but we didn't RP it.
We didn't RP it, so she doesn't.
I don't have a way
technically have it
to
yet.
learn
Level
it.
of gift times 3.
But it's not in my... It's times 5, because it's not in my thing.
So it'd be 5.
And I would have to find somebody to teach it to me. Was, I think, why I didn't write it down. Yeah.
I just roll gnosis, right? It's over by mine. If you can hold off for it, I'll get it at the end.
Yeah.
All right.
So I roll my 4 gnosis.
This would be your intelligence plus empathy. You spend 1 gnosis. And the difficulty is the target's current rage.
I'm sorry, intelligence of what?
Empathy.
Empathy. I need to up that. Just saying. It's not that good.
Current rage is unspent, right?
What?
That would that be what that is? Is how much I have unspent, not checked off?
You're right. That's what you. It's all you have on you right now. Yeah.
So you got 4 back.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. That
And
that
do
heals me
Seth
up
too?
entirely.
How do you get gnosis back? Just meditating. That's right. Okay. So I can do that
And
tonight.
then every day, in theory,
Yeah, every day.
Or you can.
go find spirits and things.
What's your
Touch me with 4. Touch me with 4.
Oh, you got 4 as well.
Nice.
Yes!
I just want to raise my...
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did say I was going to buy. I think I didn't write it down because I figured we'd have to go through something.
Yeah,
to
we
get
have to
it to
RP
me.
it. Can I
Because-
teach her? Or does it have to be
It
a
will
spirit?
take a lot longer for you to teach him.
Yeah, because
I'm going to run over and...
I didn't have access to immediate spirit. In the middle
Yeah,
of this
because we...
terrible,
I think...
terrible
Yeah,
place.
we were on our way to this.
I'm going to run over and tear up those pipes and rip out the electrical and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I want to
Just
do.
give you guys a
too.
couple turns to do that. It's pretty easy. Pipes are not that sturdy.
Luckily, I didn't get hurt that bad, so...
The pumping system and everything. Once you guys start breaking into it, it starts squirting stuff everywhere.
Well, I'm sure an alarm's going to go off very soon.
But if it's squirting stuff down
Probably.
here, it's well, contaminating this, but I don't think that can get any worse. So,
Yeah, I want to do something with those tanks. I don't think we're going to have time before people are on us.
Meditation, you can get back Gnosis, a sacred hunt, bargaining with spirits, or between stories. Bargaining with spirits is a ritual hunt, or the only ways to get Gnosis out of a spirit. You can simply ask a spirit to share some Gnosis. The character must be able to speak the spirit language through the use of the gift, spirit speech, I think. Or you may be asked to perform some sort of task, which you guys have done before it shares its life force. Once the bargain is complete, the spirit spends an amount of essence, and the werewolf gains that much Gnosis. A sacred hunt is one of the most frequently performed activities at moots. Choose a prey, it's summoned and hunted down, and everyone who participates in the hunts gets replenished completely. Holy shit, yeah. And meditation is wits and enigmas, difficulty 8. Each success regains 1 Gnosis point up to a maximum of 1 per hour of meditation.
Okay, I think I have
Additional
good-
successes are lost. You can only do that once per day.
Yeah, I have really good enigma and wits, so I'm really good at that.
So the pipes are wrecked. They're spewing out this stuff.
Do we have any, now that we can stop and think, do we think it would be hard to acquire one of these worms?
To acquire one?
Acquire, like for them to get one?
You don't know. You have no idea what this thing is.
how long it's been here, where
Right.
it came
Yeah.
from.
It obviously did not come in through the door that size.
So they must have found it and built it around it.
Or it was small when it was brought in.
Brought it in.
Or it was summoned.
Yeah. You think it's an actual material creature because the crab-like things have dissolved into some sort of spirit
Gotcha.
ephemera.
Okay. So here's our next question. What with all the shouting and the banging on the pipes, do we want to try to go back out the way we came in?
We should just crawl up the sewage pipe.
That was my
The
other
trash
question.
chute.
Yeah.
Well,
we're
the
already
trash
just-
chute, does that lead into the factory or out into the town?
You think it's not under the factory where you're at.
Oh, right, because we're not. Okay, then trash chute rather than sewer pipe would be my
You
vote.
think this is the town nearby dumping stuff in.
Yeah, either one, but we're already gross.
It's true, but I feel like it's a shorter distance straight up
Right,
than it
that
is
is
through a sewer.
Yeah, they could be waiting for us though.
And the sewer, not the sewer, the trash dump, you look up and you don't see it. It looks like it's on an angle going up.
Okay.
So this
So it
trash
looks like
is
it might be
sliding
able
down.
to. So we have a potential to climb it without. How high is the ceiling, or how high is the trash dump, or chute? How far do I have to jump?
You can also climb up probably the way it's situated.
Is this like dirt?
It's like stone floor.
Stone floor. Okay.
Yeah.
What about the walls?
I'm curious-
Stone as well.
I'm
Okay.
curious though if I could jump it because I've got that thing where I jump really far.
It's jump like
Kirk, you have
dex
beautiful hands.
and
Sorry.
athletics.
Trying to see
Jump
the
is
map.
strength and athletics
Strength and athletics.
because
Yes.
it's power.
And you guys could climb. It's going to be a difficulty 8.
How far can you normally jump? Because this doesn't tell me. It just tells me that I can jump twice how far I can normally jump.
In Krynos, jump requires a simple strength roll while running leaps at athletics to the dice pool. A typical jump roll is difficulty 3, but hazardous conditions, uneven surfaces, extreme distances may raise the difficulty, which it will. The following chart shows how far per success a werewolf can leap in each form. Remember the gift, Hare's Leap doubles the jumping distance after the jump roll. All right, so it looks like your best thing to do a vertical jump, a horizontal jump, is going to be lupus. And that would be 7 feet per success.
Okay, but how much is Krynos?
Krynos is 5.
It might be worth it to keep the extra 3 dice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
That, and once we get into the chute for Lupus, we won't be able to grab onto anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna try this first, and I'm gonna ask Dax to give me his paracord.
Okay.
You got it. There's 50
That
feet.
paracord has saved us.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm gonna jump for it.
Goodbye. Okay. So it's just strength.
Strength and athletics. Because I'm leaping. I'll take a running jump at it.
Okay.
What difficulty am I looking for?
Difficulty is going to be a 5. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
With all the slick shit
Yeah.
and everything.
So I can jump 15 feet. No, I can jump 30 feet because Hare's Leap.
Right.
I got 3 successes, so times 5 times 2.
And how far up is it? I'm sorry.
This thing was huge. So it's going to have to fit in there as much as it is wide. So each one of those squares is 20. So you probably jump up on the wall and you'll have to climb the rest of the way. If you're
Okay.
in Krynos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So measure how wide it is the widest
How wide the thing is?
creature is. Yeah.
I'm sorry, climbing is dex and
Climbing is dex and athletics.
I think it's 120 feet across.
Yeah. So this is a tall.
Okay. Well, I made it 30 feet up the wall. Climbing is, what did we say? Sorry.
Dex and athletics.
Dex and athletics, okay.
And each success is 5 or 6 feet, basically.
Okay.
The difficulty, however, is 8 for this. So you might want to spend willpower points if you got them. If you can.
No. Okay, I got 2 on that one.
All right, so 12 more feet.
Okay, so 42.
She's slowly climbing up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that one.
36 feet.
So
Right?
each
Me
one
and
is
the
That'd be 78.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Phew. My maths.
Yeah.
is it a success?
Yes.
It better have been.
Oh. 5 on that one.
Okay.
So
It's another 30 feet.
108 if we said 78 last time.
Yep.
And 4 there.
4 more.
Which should get me there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Another 24.
And then I drop a paracord to try to make it easier for other people to help climb up.
Okay.
Although it's only 50 feet of paracord, so...
I'm jumping a long way.
Everyone may have to climb out.
Well, if you can climb to the rope, I can help you from
Yeah.
there, but...
I'm just going to make my rolls same time Seth does just to speed it up.
So death and athletics to climb, guys? Or are you going to try and jump up
We're going to
first?
jump first.
All right.
Jump first.
Kronos?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
And,
strength and athletics.
sorry, what was jump again?
Strength and athletics to...
Strength and athletics.
Yep.
Strength.
With a difficulty of 5, right?
Yes.
5.
3. All right, I got
So
a
you're
whole
up
15
25 feet, 15 feet. So you're both stuck on the wall. You got to do some climbing.
And that's dex and athletics.
Dex and athletics.
If you get to
Difficulty's
70
8.
feet, I can help pull you up.
8, you said? 3.
Oh, I fell off the wall.
A botch is a fail. Yeah. If you fail, you just stop your progress for that turn. Did you botch?
All right. I did, yes.
Take a rage point.
Yep.
3.
All right.
How many is that?
With climbing, it's 6 feet per success. So 18,
18.
more feet.
Keeping track. I botched.
So close.
I made it up.
How far were you up?
33 feet.
Yeah.
1 bashing level of damage for every 10 feet.
Botch is a fall.
But
Yeah.
he didn't fall.
He hasn't fallen. Did
He
you
was
fall?
climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I
far did you
botched.
fall?
I was 15 feet up.
Yeah.
So you
I
would
think
take.
so.
He
we
botched
didn't
his
fall.
first climb roll, so
Yeah. So both of you, for every 10 feet you were up, you take 1 bashing level of damage, which you can soak normally. And the soak for bashing is 6.
I soaked it.
How many did I take?
3. If it's a full 10,
Full 10?
Yeah.
3. Okay, I'm good. So I have to re-jump now?
Yeah, you're both down at the bottom.
Awesome.
You both take a rage point.
All right. Jumping again. Come on now. Jump higher than 15 feet.
Take 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 feet.
Okay.
All right.
4.
Okay, 20 feet.
Climb. Climbed up 1.
1.
Okay.
That's what,
Slow
3
but
feet?
sure. Yep. That is 6 feet you've climbed up.
6 feet. All right. 31. I'm at 31.
1.
Another dragon.
Another 6 feet.
1. Another 6 feet. Yeah. 37.
2. 3.
ooh, there's
18.
another 18.
What am I at now?
So I'm at
I don't know, what'd you
49.
start at?
20.
So, plus
2 1s.
30.
I'm at 30 now?
No, you should be at 50, right? Because it was 18 plus 12 plus 20. Yes.
I'm at 61.
Okay. You're halfway there.
Oh, man.
Both of you.
4.
Okay.
So that's plus
20.
20.
So I'm at 70? Isn't
24.
Which means
Right? 6, 12.
6 times 4 is 24, yes.
18, 24.
I'm
Which means
now
that
at
if you want to,
79
there's a
Okay.
paracord within reach if you want to grab
Yeah,
it, and I can
I'm
try to
doing
help
that.
pull her up.
Okay.
How much higher do I need to go? I'm at 79 feet.
Where were you at?
The whole distance is 120.
120 distance, but I'm grabbing the
The
paracord
cord
first.
dangled
All right, I'll
to
just hold
70.
out and wait for the
Okay.
paracord.
Okay.
Can I just add to my dice pool for her helping me? Will that work? Or is there a different mechanic for that?
I think once
can I roll
there's
strength and like help pull her.
I think the difficulty for your dex and athletics roll is a 2 now, since you have a rope to climb
Okay,
up.
so I'll just hold the rope and you climb it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Times 6.
6 and 6 is
36.
36.
So 106.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's enough to get up.
Climbs all the way up. All right, Seth.
5, another 30 feet.
Now, if you're using the rope, it's 2 is your difficulty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a nasty roll then.
I only have 5 dice.
I had
I made
6.
all of them.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. And this time. So I made it in.
Okay. All right. You guys are all up in the chute. Mm-hmm. And it's loaded with trash and garbage and all. It's all edible stuff, but it's like compost.
Yum, let's eat.
It's some of it's ripe, some of it's not. This is closer to the dump, so you guys slowly start
Other
climbing
pancakes.
up.
What about
What?
what about laughing tree or dark tree?
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, we left him on the ground.
I think he has the jumping thing too.
He goes up the pooper instead. He's like, fuck that. I'm going to climb up the poop chute. I know it's hard to like not hit the mic.
Well, because it's on my right side, which is where
Yeah.
I'm
Put your
right-handed,
things.
so I put all my things over there.
Yeah, like Dan for the podcast specifically has like the microphones in the center with them coming towards us because people were knocking them when they first started. Ah! Sorry, my foot fell asleep. And I have pins and needles.
Pins and needles in your
You okay?
leg.
Yep, trying not to sneeze.
Oh,
It worked.
not used
So
to,
it's
you know.
70 feet. The
70 feet
ropes-
that you can
He
start using
climbs
your
up
rope.
93 feet before he reaches over and grabs it.
Oh my gosh.
It's got a specialty in dex, so he rolls a couple 10s here.
Yeah, that helped me out
Choose
a lot on that one.
Yeah.
In the last one, he two hands it up with ease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Show
6,
off.
7, 8, 9 successes on that last roll. Good.
I bet you can't touch people and heal them, Dark Tree. How about that?
9 times 6.
Is 50.
54. Yeah, he let's go. You guys start.
I'm like
slowly
already
climbing up.
coiling up the rope as he's like trying to like. I'm just like he's got this.
Yeah. So you guys start heading out. Dex and athletics. Are you guys all trying to watch for each other if you start to slip or fall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well, then you and I are watching for each other.
Difficulty?
Holy shit. This is going to be
I'm spending willpower.
6 because you're all pretty much watching where you're going.
Alright. 3.
Willpower.
I got 8.
Okay, that's what he got too. What'd you?
I got 3.
I'm gonna stay in the back
That's
just
what
because
he's
apparently I'm more
watching.
sure-footed than most. So I'm gonna.
Do we need to keep rolling or
You guys eventually make it up to the top,
Okay.
and starry night, winds blowing.
anybody
summer.
around? Or should we perception?
No, no one's around. It looks like this is a large dumping area, and this section is all organic stuff. So there's a mound around this whole
Okay.
organic compost, I guess. And there's other junk around, like tires, and it's a city dump
It's a city dump.
for a very small city, but still there.
I need a
Cleaning.
bath.
Yeah.
I want a bath.
And you're not sure sound would travel too well up the shaft because of all the food and everything would probably keep it from echoing and stuff.
Yeah.
And the
Why
way
not?
and the way the mound's built up around it, that the sound isn't traveling out; it's going kind of straight up. So
So they may not.
It's a
I mean,
lucky-
the banging of the pipes might have alerted them, but the rest of it may not have.
Yeah.
So
Good.
yeah,
cool. Let's get away from here before
As
they
fast as we can.
investigate.
And then find
And
something
then
to
find
wash.
yes, what she
If
said.
we run across a clean body of water that doesn't look like death in the spirit world, we're getting in it. I'm just saying.
Yes, but I don't want to contaminate something natural, and because I feel
you guys are.
Yeah.
Should we get in the gross river first, and then we're the opposite direction, aren't we?
You guys look over, and Dark Tree is just rolling in the grass. He's trying to get it all off.
that's-
Leaves are sticking to him, but for the
I
most
go
part,
lupus, and I do the same thing.
Ditto.
It's,
yeah. And he gets up
Are
and
you
he
there,
shakes
Sam?
really good. Yeah, gets up and he shakes really good, and a lot of it comes off, and he starts rolling again.
Ew.
Start in the
gross.
you start in the grass, the dry grass, and you go to the fresh grass, and then you go to the like sand, like you go through the
Yeah.
I still have to have a bathroom
Yeah.
in the back.
Well, yes,
because I'm
but
super prissy.
this at least
and
leaves it
this is-
here and
Yeah.
not in a natural water source that wasn't
Yeah.
contaminated before we got into it.
it kind of smells like that chicken train I was on.
Dark Tree says,
You mean the one that ate your toes?
Yeah, that one.
Ew.
if we want to burn it, we should bring stuff back here immediately.
Oh, before they. That's a good idea.
Let's go get some gasoline. There's a gas station around here.
We're sitting at a dump. Do they have barrels of dirty
Gas
oil
or
sitting
dirt?
around?
Yeah. How are we gonna start a fire?
I mean, gas station. But I'm just saying, if we've got fuel
Where's
here,
my... I might have matches.
There is no oil around here that you can see. Sorry.
Is there anything
left the road.
flammable? Like if we found a way to
No,
make
there's
fire,
not.
could we just throw
Sorry.
paper down there on fire?
Probably wouldn't work real well with all the
with
slime.
you.
Yeah, I do have matches that we can find some.
How close are we to the gas station from where we're at?
Not too far away. Not too far away. There are two.
Am I the only one who has clothing bonded to him though?
No, I have clothing.
Everybody
Okay.
does, yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
missing a shirt.
Okay, well I am fully
Wearing a bra,
clothed
but I'm missing a shirt.
because you can't walk into a gas station boobied.
How'd you lose your shirt?
So
I just didn't bother to bond it to me. I decided
Oh.
I'd rather
Boobs.
have the bra than the shirt.
So you guys are looking around and you're not sure where you're at. You're in a very wooded sort of rural area. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of no street lights actually or anything like that. So kind of a dirt road leading into this place. It looks like there is a shack or something nearby that maybe the person who keeps an eye on this would live in, but it's tiny.
Is there a backhoe around?
Yes.
Is there gasoline for that?
ooh,
Yes, there is.
Enough, we think, to maybe start a fire?
Yeah, there would be enough to get started, but you don't think it would burn
It's
the
not
whole
enough to
thing
burn
up.
the whole thing.
okay. Is there a fireworks stand around?
No.
Just saying, a lot of firecrackers might help.
Your best bet would probably be trying to find a gas station nearby, and
Yeah.
and if it's got a tanker or something like that.
Steal a huge tanker.
Yeah.
Let's go do it.
What a,
All right, that sounds
okay.
like a heist. Let's go.
Okay. You guys take off. You think if you head west, you'll eventually run into 55.
Okay.
I'm going
And
to go
there's a
back
gas
lupus
station.
for the walk there.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a person.
Because if we're on relatively rural roads, it's easy enough to stay in the woods and not, or on the edge.
Right.
Just rock on the shoulder and then dodge cars.
Right.
Yes.
So you're in Lupus, and you
All
guys
Lupus.
are in.
Yeah.
Okay. All Lupus. All right. Everyone takes off in the direction. Eventually, you run into 55. What would that be? For a knowledge of which is that? Streetwise.
Your street
Anybody?
Yeah, I have one.
Intelligence streetwise.
Oh, I have a bunch, I think.
I would say I would think you
I
would.
have 3.
Okay. Intelligence in streetwise.
Well, I got 2 8s and a 9, so I think I got 3 successes.
You think a little bit south, there's a big like turnaround spur, and you think there's a big gas station there.
All right.
All right. So you guys head down.
Yeah.
Takes a little bit. Running as a wolf doesn't take any time at all. You guys arrive at this plaza in the middle of the night, and it's got 2 big tankers that have dropped off some gasoline. And it looks like the guy's inside messing around instead of outside.
Looking around in wolf pack form, going, does anybody know how to drive?
One is got the
Yes.
keys in.
I
And
I
it's
mean,
drive.
I
running.
do too.
So one of the tankers has keys in. It's running.
I have 2 drives.
And is running. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's more than my 1 drive.
What is it? Drive and what?
Dexterity and drive.
I can't drive a thing.
Well, then let's all climb into that one tanker.
Dark Tree just shakes his head.
Yeah, I did. I assume not.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty for driving a semi.
It's going to be more than. I'm also in the cab with her.
I think it's going to be like an 8.
I botched then. Oh no, I didn't. I got a 9.
Okay.
I read that as a 6.
The whole thing lurches. Dark Tree hits his head on the windshield. Grimaces. You start taking off. You've got this thing going.
Okay.
Air brakes are a thing you have to figure out as we go, but
Between the 3 of you and her driving, you think you could find a way back to this place.
okay.
Cool.
It takes a little time because you're going kind of like really slow. Do you want to take the highway or you want to take the back road? 61, 67, or
Is it pretty windy?
It's not too windy, but you don't know if you can get up to speed on the highway or make maneuvers.
There
or
would
something
probably
if you
also
have
be
to.
lesser traffic.
Yeah, I would take
To
some.
does have
notice a
16
stolen
gears.
tanker
Yeah.
truck.
I just wanted to make sure that when you said back roads, you didn't mean like my parents' back roads.
Right. Dirt
'Cause-
roads and hills.
Yeah, no tanker on there. No.
Yeah.
There are, but it's not very much.
It's not like my. It's not
This
like
is
by my parents' house.
if you know the area down there. This is Horine,
Oh, okay.
so it does get a little back roady. Like there's no stop signs in Horine,
But not mountainy.
right. So it takes a little bit. You eventually get this thing up there, pull up to the front, and someone comes out of that shack like waving his arms.
Uh-oh.
Dark Tree opens the door and jumps out. And you just see a flash in front of the headlights as he plows into this guy and starts just chewing him up.
Aw.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if he didn't even know?
The guy running a place that dumps this shit down for that big thing.
That's true. He has
just
to be in charge of that hole.
tore
I didn't
it
think
up.
about that.
I'm just going to back up through the fences. I mean, it
Arms
doesn't matter.
bloop, comes flying over.
Lands on
He
the
starts,
hood.
yeah, he starts jogging in front, tail wagging. Get up there, kind of maneuver close.
Is
and
there
you're
like a thing that pours it or something?
There's a big old
There's hoses
pipe
attached.
hose that comes off to the
That's
side.
happening?
Yeah.
Bloop.
You can actually put it down the hole and
Yeah.
start turning the valve. You don't know how much gasoline's in here, but it takes a couple minutes to dump at full tilt to get it all out.
In the meantime, I'm finding a jar in the trash and a dirty rag, filling up the jar with some gas.
Okay.
Why?
Because I don't want to throw a match down
yeah.
the gas. All the fumes coming out, it'll blow us up.
Might blow up anyway if you're not careful.
Right, but
That's why I
he's going to
did
be able to
Molotov
throw the
cocktail, throw it.
Molotov from farther away than he can throw the match and still have it light.
Yeah, that's true.
That was
There's also
my
burning.
next thought.
There's also tennis balls. There's all kinds of stuff you can rig to throw. I mean, this is
Yeah.
it's a,
tennis balls.
ball.
That
We'll
tennis
chase
ball
it.
sounds dangerous. Hang on, wait. We got to make sure that nobody has the instinct to run after it. Ooh, ball.
Squirrel.
oh, that is funny. Yes. So, you tap on the tanker and you're pretty sure it's empty. You're just gonna leave it there. There's no reason.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Not taking it
Fuck
back
It's
for a
probably gonna
refund.
explode.
Right, hang on.
Get your quarter back.
Destruction of evidence. Come on.
All right.
I mean, we could drive it back. Okay.
For rigging this thing, this streetwise, I guess, for a
I
Molotov
would think so
cocktail.
for a Molotov, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
he has streetwise.
Intelligence and streetwise
he's
to
good at this.
construct your Molotov cocktail.
Can I assist him?
Difficulty?
Can I watch?
5?
Because that's
Yes, yes.
that's all I can do. I don't have streetwise.
You can pick up streetwise
I
this
added
way,
2
too.
dice.
I got 4.
So roll 2 more dice with that, Seth.
Same difficulty?
Yeah.
1.
It's not bad. 5 is a good number. You fashion this thing together. It's got a little gas in it. You didn't get any on your paws or anything like that.
So who's got the strength to throw this thing the farthest with the best accuracy?
Who's got fire?
I have matches.
Ah.
Yes.
Opens it up.
Actually,
This is going to be a dexterity.
I'm assuming we've shifted into Kronos or something.
I say I'm going to actually volunteer. I'm going to shift into Kronos, and I can activate Master of Fire. So in case something goes wrong, the fire isn't going to hurt me as much as it's going to hurt other people.
Okay.
And this is a strength roll. I'm sorry. It's for
Your
throwing
strength is
things.
decent.
Right? No, especially in Kronos, I can
Kronos,
strength
yeah.
fairly well. So
Okay.
I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend a Gnosis to activate Master of Fire just to be on the safe side.
What does that let you do?
It turns fire into bashing damage for a scene.
Oh, sweet.
That's why I volunteer.
Okay. How far back is everyone going to get?
Pretty far.
Yep. Way far.
Yeah.
Did the
At least 200 feet.
okay? I have 2 questions.
You're going more than
300,
that.
400, 500, 600.
Yeah, yeah. Like a half a mile. Like,
But from the direction we climbed, you said the chute was slanted, yes?
Yeah.
So from the direction we climbed out of the chute, can I estimate in which direction that the actual cavern exists, as opposed to the
Yeah.
direction of the tunnel?
Yeah.
And does the backhoe have keys in it?
Yes. The keys are in it.
Can I drive the backhoe to a place far enough away that I can throw it, but still kind of use it as cover in case there's a
Yeah.
giant fireball that shoots out of this thing?
Yeah.
Because that sounds like the most solid thing
You
around.
can even raise the scoop up, stand inside of it, and then chuck it so you get more of a downward angle.
And then just be able to drop
Yep.
down and
Yep.
just
And
in
hide.
case this thing
is a
is
good
more
plan.
explosive than.
Yep.
Okay. So I do that. Everything's prepared. I roll strength to throw this thing.
Yep.
Just strength.
It's dexterity and athletics.
Dex athletics. Okay.
Difficulty is usually a 6.
Okay.
Close targets might be lower. We're going to say 6. You Keep them to range. The damage is strength. If you're smashing into somebody, that's what it is.
Okay.
All right. She winds up. Everyone's standing pretty far back.
Yes. On like the ready to run just in case. I'm in like lupus so I can run
Yes.
really fast.
Everyone shifts down except for her.
4.
4 successes. You see the flickering light go up in the air and it drops down right on target. It's almost like a sonic boom when gasoline goes off. If you've ever been like a neighbor poured gasoline on leaves one year and threw a match and it was like boom,
Yeah.
really low, like, and everyone's hair went back.
I've never experienced a gasoline explosion, but I was across the highway when because I work right across the highway from
thing.
the air, not air, but like it's a factory that just is
The one
like
that burned a couple
propane.
years.
And there was a massive explosion at the propane factory, and like across the highway, the floor trembled.
Yeah.
Like it was,
That's what happens here. It is a shockwave. Like dust that's on the ground flies up. Dirt is kicked up in the air.
Is there a literal shockwave that we'll get hit with?
Yeah, she drops down and the whole thing rocks back and forth. Dirt and stuff flies up and hits her. You guys are pretty much far enough back that it's misting dust and stuff on you, but all your hair and fur gets tossed back. The hole that you guys came through is like a blowtorch right now coming out. Since there was
that
another
much gasoline-soaked vegetable matter.
Yeah, since there was air in the air hole, it's sucking all the air through the factory down.
So the factory's dying too? Yay!
Well,
Well-
if anyone goes down, they might be pulled
Right.
into it. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty bright.
That's
As
how
soon as
we
I
do
feel like
it.
I can safely get out of here, I run towards them and then
Then we go.
continue running.
Continue running, and about that time, the tanker goes up because this gets hot enough that it.
Yeah, because
Blows any fumes in there.
I say because when gasoline explodes, it's not the gas that explodes; it's the fumes.
fumes.
So it explodes and shreds go everywhere. You guys take off running, and in the distance, you still see the lit up area from this thing burning.
This is going to be on the news, and it's going to be funny.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. You guys take off running back toward the highway 6167, I guess, since it's not as used.
Yeah.
Do you head back toward? Did you guys bring a car down?
Yes.
No,
Did
we rode in.
Oh, we rode in.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So no.
So you could go back to the factory and see what's going on if you want. Or
Can we Uber? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't have. It's 98.
98?
I don't have a cell phone.
A little before Ubers.
I don't even think we could call a taxi out here.
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
Not here. So what do you guys want to
Yeah,
do?
I'd like to go sneak up on the factory and see what commotion is going on.
Head back to it.
Yeah, why
Okay.
not?
Okay.
God, I wanna-
Takes you guys.
Nobody's hurt. We're
Yeah, it takes you guys about 20 minutes in Lupus at a good jog. You get back and there are sirens going off. It looks like there's some structural damage and there's a little bit of a fire in the factory from the explosion. Like it went out both entrances.
Yay. That's what we want.
And people are running everywhere. There's a small pumper truck that's just arriving when you guys get there and trying to put out some of the fire.
Okay. That's not going to work.
So this stuff was getting carted out of here in two ways: through the trucks and through the trains. Yes.
Correct.
So our next step would be to investigate the...
Where do we want to go?
I personally want to go meditate somewhere because my gnosis is low and I've been using it to heal people. And my willpower is also getting scary. Because we've done 2 fights in a row now without rest in between.
There is a
No,
train.
my willpower is also drained.
There's a
but
train taking off for the north.
we can get on a train. If it's a train, it's not going to stop too frequently. I wouldn't think. That's probably the longer distance. So we'll have time to rest.
Take you most of the way home. It's really easy to get on. There's no one really guarding it.
Okay.
Everyone's attention is focused on the factory or the.
I defer to
incinerator.
Dax on the how to jump on a train. Just saying.
Please do.
Seems like your field of expertise.
It is. Thank you.
This is familiar, and you haven't done it since you've become a werewolf, so this is a totally new experience. Same thing, but new, because you're on all fours. It doesn't take any time at all. You all hop on top of the train, and it's going. It is loaded down with dirt, though. You don't know where this dirt's heading. And you think you've got about an hour before it gets up to where you need to jump off. It's not moving too fast. So if you guys want to plan to do anything to sabotage it, you have plenty of time to work it out.
I don't want to sabotage because... Are you saying we could take this home? Is that what you're saying?
You could just crash it or whatever you want to do, you think.
But yeah, it's headed close enough to home that we can ride it for
Yeah.
a ways and then get off.
I just wonder if it'd be better for us to get off and then get back on in the same spot and then ride it the whole way.
Yeah. I mean, we do need to rest, and destroying the truck would probably be better than letting it go with no way to track it. If we can't get any more information out of it, we might as well sabotage it.
Yeah, but what if they then shut down the production?
I mean, the factory's already fucked for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know that they're going to be sending out anything anytime soon.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we could just stay on it and see where it goes.
We could.
Because if this is going to be the last one for a while, this might be the best thing to do. It's
That's
just
also
chill
true.
and see where it takes us.
I mean, you're the one who's got the most resource drain that is
Abilities. I mean, I can
So-
meditate on a train, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we've got
I mean, as long
hours-
as I can meditate, and how do you get willpower's the same way, right?
Willpower is kind of every day, and if you do your nature,
Nature.
demeanor, or your auspice.
Okay.
Do I get one for killing a giant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you get a couple back for that. Take 3.
Okay.
Actually, everyone takes back 1 automatically. 1 willpower point.
Well, then, yeah, we can stay away.
Well, while they're meditating, doing their thing, I'm going to crawl up front and find out what is going on in the engine.
Okay. It's pretty easy to walk along the top of these dirt mounds. You don't really like to touch it, but it's easier than trying to skate along the side. You get up to the cabin, and there is no driver, but there's all kinds of wires rigged inside of this thing, similar to the cabs of the truck.
They just didn't bother to put a dummy in this one.
Right.
Yeah, people don't usually see it.
Yep.
There is
Sure,
a
we don't
small,
want to sabotage.
Well, not yet. We want to
screen.
see where it goes.
Yeah, I say we wait till see where. I mean, if Julie's fine with it, I say we wait to see where it goes.
Do you have computer stuff?
All right.
Me? Yeah, I think so.
There's a small screen that's got...
No.
Okay. It's a small screen, green screen that's got some address on it.
Oh, yeah, I have one.
I
in
guess you know
computer.
I
you're-
also have one.
you're-
If you want to meditate, though, I can go check it out.
It's set up for like South Dakota. That's where it's heading.
Oh gosh, it's
Oh.
really far away.
Yeah, we may not want to ride it all the way there.
All right, well, let's sabotage it and jump off then.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like it's pretty easy to eventually figure out the throttle because you're watching the gears and stuff move automatically.
Just
So as it starts
picturing-
picking up speed, you see one of the...
I'm picturing 4 wolves sitting around like one hole in the ceiling, just like staring at
Yeah.
these gears, being like, and doing that dog thing where all that's moving is like ears and eyes. Like,
Yeah. You guys figure out a way, whichever one is the accelerator. The easiest thing would just be to lock it into full speed and let it just wreck.
okay.
Oh yeah, because it
But
would
you
wreck
have
around
to,
a turn.
Yeah, you would have to disable whatever is driving it. But you think it's some sort of computer system that's pretty easy to just
So
smash
probably
up.
ripping out enough wires will.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. You guys are getting up to where you can jump off for home, and you just crank it up to full speed, and you guys all leap off, and it goes off into the distance up north. You're almost home. Good run. You guys get back across the river, and you are back in the cairn. And
And I
there's a
wanna
new drawing of the
bathe.
actual cairn.
I want a bath, a beer, and a bed.
Yes, those are all things.
A lot of each one of the mounds that has a name listed on it, a tribe, has a small cabin or a house or a longhouse on it that you can use. I want to say outside of the area is like a little campsite where
There's
people,
like showers.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go.
outdoor
do that.
showers and stuff, and it's for that very reason. If people get grossed up, they can be showered down.
We're gonna do that 1st, and then we'll go back.
Totally
to camp.
doing that.
It's totally a camping shower. It's just nothing but pipes and like shower heads out in the middle of nowhere.
Whatever.
It's not like I'm getting naked.
I am, and I don't care.
So everyone showers down real good. Small bar of soap that's just basic soap, light soap someone's made. You guys all get cleaned up and shake off and head back into the cairn.
Meanwhile, some campers saw some wolves showering and thought it was weird. No, I'm just kidding.
This
Oh,
place
no, I
is
shower
pretty
as
well
a person
protected.
because I feel like washing skin is going to be easier,
Easier
than
than
washing
washing
fur.
fur.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
And it'll translate to clean fur once we trains.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I agree.
The only people that are using this campsite are other werewolves and kinfolk.
Oh,
People
okay,
who know,
cool.
So. And no one
they don't
gets
care.
near this place without being checked out or watched or anything. So you guys head back to your bunks and crash.
And die.
And we'll call it there for the night. Experience points. Is there anything anyone wanted to do before they went to bed?
Not before I went to bed.
No, I'll probably meditate in the morning.
Yeah, no.
I think I'm exhausted enough right now to sleep without
Yeah, I think you guys
trying
are.
to get drunk first.
Yeah, that was like 2 days in a row that we were
Yeah.
just full force doing shit.
Right.
So we're probably pretty tired.
Everybody take 1 point. Learning curve. Everyone take a point. Everyone do good with the concept of your character. I think so. Heroism. Sacrificing yourself, jumping on a wounded pack mate. That's probably going to be
Not me.
Dark Tree.
Yeah.
All right. Renown.
So the total there was
4.
2 or 3 or 4 or 2.
3.
3?
3.
3.
3.
Surviving an incapacitating wound, take 2 points of glory, Seth. Surviving.
So before I do that, I have 10 from 10 from the last time, and I'm all full up.
Okay, then you're just maxed out. You don't get any more. Surviving any toxic waste attack, get 2 glory, everybody, until you're up to 10. And so before you guys go out, you probably want to talk to some elders and
Right.
translate that up. Attacking a much more powerful foe without aid. No. Attacking a minion of the worm without regard to personal safety. 3 glory for everybody.
That puts me at 10.
I think we're all about the same, aren't we?
Yeah, probably.
I'll check my sheet when I get home, but I should be.
I think everybody should be. If they weren't last time,
Another
they should
2
be
glory for defeating a formidable agent of the worm. Permanently destroying or killing the threat in question is another glory point. Making sure it's burned out.
Jeebus.
Yeah.
Revealing a certain proof that human or kinfolk was of the worm. No, false EQ. Revealing a certain proof an area or object was of the worm. 3 wisdom for everybody.
Ooh.
Succumbing to a berserk frenzy, -1 wisdom.
No.
I think that's it.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I didn't get any glory that time.
But you're still up at 10, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're all even in the end because I think both me and Mary probably reached it.
Yeah, I just got to 10. Everybody should have 10
Yeah,
glory,
I think I
so-
just got to 10 with what we got almost. So
Right.
I'm sure we had glory before.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, for second level, a Ragabosh only needs 7 permanent points of any combination.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do I need?
For second rank of a round, you need 4 glory, 1 honor, and 1 wisdom. So you need 2
Okay.
glory and a wisdom, basically. Seth, what are you? Galliard?
That means I'm 4 wisdom away from getting that one that I need.
Yeah.
So I think I'm
Galliard.
good, aren't I? I'm already
You
up
need 4 permanent and 4 permanent glory and 2
You need
wisdom.
7 dots total.
Oh.
So you already have 3. So only
Right.
4 more.
I have 3
So
and
you're
1
about
wisdom.
to, if glory's the only one you have, you're gonna probably have 5 total. But I don't remember.
Yeah.
Unless there's a difference in numbers that you start with.
She has 3 in any combination, I think. For Ragabosh. All right. Good session.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
survived, killed a worm,
Killed a train, blew
killed a train, yeah.
Blew
Stop
up
production of
everything.
some nasty dirt that was being spread all over the place.
Makes you faint.
Cool. So, Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition is property of Onyx Path Publishing. Please visit drivethroughrpg.com to purchase your copy of the game today. This has been a production of Gaming Without Gaming. All rights reserved. You may download only material displayed and identified on the site that is specifically available for downloading. Such material is for non-commercial personal use only, provided you also retain all copyright and other proprietary notices contained on the materials. You may not, however, distribute, modify, transmit, reuse, repost, or use the content of the site for public or commercial purposes, including the text, images, audio, and video without our written permission.